So today, Year 7, just to look at the learning intention, by the end of the lesson, you should understand that most music has a clear structure, and you'll begin to recognize structure, especially the type of structure known as ternary form. Now, something to think about right now. How could a sandwich help you to understand something about music? Now, the first thing we're going to do is to think about pop music. If we think about a pop song, it's probably, nearly always, split into sections or blocks of music. What would those blocks be? I'll give you a clue. Verse.
Chorus.
Excellent, chorus. So we've got verse, chorus. What else might we hear in a pop song?
An instrumental.
Good, an instrumental, which might be based on a verse. And there's often a middle section as well you sometimes hear that is nothing like the verse, chorus or the instrumental. I need 7 people to come up to help with this. 7 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come up here then. What we're going to do is listen to a pop song. Let's just put that on. So probably the natural move next will be to have a chorus or maybe another verse after we've heard the first verse, which we're hearing now. Feels like it's changed, moved into something completely different. It's not the verse, it's not the chorus, it's a new section. And then right at the end, the composer repeats the chorus. No likeness to the human world below. There is another sky. We'll fade him out. So, if we're looking at this structure, musicians don't often just use these words verse, chorus. To make things a bit more simple, they will use letters, A, B, C, and so on. And the first section is always given the letter A. Flip it over. And when that is returned, we refer to that as A as well. So if we've got another verse, that would be called A2, because it's exactly the same as this. It might be different words, but the music's the same. So if you flip yours, Jake, we'll see we've got another A. As soon as we get something new and different, we give it the next letter. Chorus was different to the verse, so we can give it another letter, and that's B. When we got to this section, it was completely different to B, completely different to A. We hadn't heard it before, so what do you think a musician would call that section? Marcus?
C.
Good, C. Let's see if you're correct. C, you are. Turn it the other way. That's it. And then right at the end, we had another chorus. Who can remember what letter we gave to the chorus? Jocasta?
B.
B, excellent. So the structure of this song was A, B, C, B. Now, one thing to realise, because it didn't actually happen in this piece, is if this verse was slightly different musically, so perhaps it had a little bit added on, you would put a little 1 next to it and call it A1. So perhaps if this last chorus, as often happens, was a bit different to the other 2 choruses, it would still be B because it would sound very much like it, but because of its slight difference, we'd put a little 1 next to it and call it B1. Is that clear, everyone? So, why do we think structure is so important in music? Why would a composer bother with structure? Jocasta?
To make the song flow.
Good, to make the song flow has got a lot to do with it. Why else? Olivia?
To make it not too boring.
So if you have different sections, we're not getting bored with just hearing the same thing all of the time. Another reason is just so you know where you are with it. You can hear bits, oh, I've heard that bit again. And the listener likes to hear bits that they've heard before. Keeps them interested in the piece. And those different sections create interest, but also make us feel happy about what we're listening to. I'm going to make a sandwich. Think back to what was on the board. How could a sandwich help you to understand something about music? Well, I'm going to start with a piece of bread. And then, I think I'm going to go for the chocolate spread. And then, I'm going to put another piece of bread on top, like this. My sandwich. What is the structure, using letters, of this sandwich? Kieran?
ABA.
Brilliant. Bread, bit in the middle is different, bread again. A, new bit in the middle, B, back to A again. If that was a piece of music, we'd have one section, could be a verse, new section, maybe the chorus, back to the verse again. Yeah? This ABA structure in music is known as ternary form. Ternary form. Shut your eyes, see a black background, and with an imaginary white piece of chalk, write this in your head. T, E, R, N, A, R, Y. Now write over that a couple of times with your piece of chalk. Ternary form. Really, really important in music. A, B, A structure. Used all the time. Ternary form can be seen in a number of ways. Sometimes A, B, A. Sometimes A, B, A. What's happened? What's new?
You have two verses, then a chorus, then a verse.
Absolutely. Two verses, chorus and a verse. Doesn't have to be a verse and a chorus. Could be a section of music. Big, long section of music that keeps repeating. And then another section. So, I'm going to make one more sandwich. Tell me which version of ternary form it's in. Start with my bread. Another piece of bread. Lemon curd. And bread. Bread, bread, lemon curd, and bread. Tendai.
A, B, A.
Absolutely. Two bits of bread, double A, B in the middle, and then back to A again. Well done. Now, ternary form, as we said before, can be big sections of music or just little tunes. Let me play you something, trying to wipe lemon curd off my hands as I approach the piano. A. What was that?
A.
A again. So we've had a double A so far. So what was that one? B. Yeah, well done, all together B. What about this one? Now, little task for you to do. I want you in pairs to come up with a conversation which will be in one of these structures. For instance, if I chose this structure, imagine there's two of me now, I may start with, hello, I'd like to buy a canoe. Well, I'm sorry, we only sell budgies. Hello, I'd like to buy a canoe. An A-B-A structure. What structure is this? Hello. Do you come around here much? Hello. Do you come around here much? Not really. Hello. Do you come around here much? Ho Chi.
A-A-B-A.
A-A-B-A. Why? Explain to us and the rest of them why you think that.
Because the first two things you said were the same, but then in the middle you said something different.
And what happened at the end?
It was the same as the beginning.
Yeah, good. Well done. So, start to come up with one of these very simple conversations. You choose which version of ternary form you're going to use, and then we'll hear them. Okay? Get cracking.
Please let me in. And then one of you says, oh no, go away.
Mum, can I have my pocket money today? Mum, can I have my pocket money today?
No, tomorrow. Oh, please, Mum, can I have my pocket money?
You've been working on your conversations. Let's have a few to listen to.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in ages.
Ah, what do you think?
A-A-B-A-1.
Yeah, A-A-B-A-1. Excellent. Well done, you lot. So, we've thought about this idea of ternary form, structure, all ternary form but different ways of showing it. And we've looked at it in a non-musical way. But I think it's probably quite clear in your head now. And what I want you to do is to think about putting this into music. Now, if we use Dance EJ as our program, and I say to you, I'd like you to compose a piece in ternary form, and I want it to be in the form in its simplest version, A, B, A, how many sections of music will you actually have to compose, and why do you think that?
You'd have to compose 2 pieces because you'd composed A, which would say be your verse, B, which would be your chorus, and then you'd copy A so you'd know what you're doing.
Absolutely. Good, well done. So, listen carefully. This is your task using Dance EJ. In pairs, I want you to actually come up with a piece that is in A, B, A structure. If you would like, you can do an A1 at the end rather than just an A, so you can make a slight change to the end section. Each section must be 8 bars long, no more than that. And you have to show me, by the end of the lesson, that you have understood this idea of ternary form through this composition. Is that clear, everyone? Okay, very, very carefully, would you move to a computer, please?